Good evening and welcome to Wednesday night. I am Leanne Winston. Managed to get that happening really easily tonight, so that's wonderful news. So I just want to say hello to everybody. Welcome you to tonight's show. We do have some members already popping in, so we will jump down to the members very shortly. But I just want to say some hellos here. We've got Jasmine here as well, and if we get to time, we will get around to questions. But I certainly do focus on the members first as well. Hey, Tamara, hope you're well. And we've got Celeste here as well joining in. What a beautiful heart, honey. I hope you're doing really well. I have my lovely mum here joining us as well. Hey, mum. And certainly Wendy is here as well. So please, guys, do help me share the love. Invite your friends and family to join in as well. You never know when one of the messages is going to resonate with somebody in that way. So Spirit might not always talk directly to us, but through getting messages delivered to others, there can also be meanings or messages in that message for that person, for yourself as well. So I always like to say, trust your gut where it goes. And trust your intuition. And, if you take away something from that message, it's meant to be that way as well. So you just have to excuse me while I get myself organized. I have decided tonight I want to pull out the cards. And the cards that I have tonight are the beautiful Julia Mackenzie cards. So she's one of our beautiful Australian mediums as well. So, Julie, I love your cards. All right, we've got some other people here jumping in and saying hello. We've got Sharon here. Hi, Sharon. I hope you're doing really well. And how's that SCOBY going, hun? I've got mine here in the glass. It's not something I have made. It's something that I have bought through Kinky Kombucha. So if you love your I can't even think what it's called now. You could put, gone blank there for a second. Certainly do check out Kinky Kombucha. So Kellyanne is here as well. Hey, Dana. Sorry, hon, I forgot to say hello. I clicked on your name. We've got Christy and we've got Lucy here as well. So before we do get started tonight, guys, I just wanted to talk about something that keeps coming up in my mind lately. Basically, I like to allow Spirit to sort of bring me the subjects and different things that I do and be guided and trust in that stuff as well. Okay. So to me, when something comes up, there's a reason why we got to look at it or the reason why we need to do that, so whatever it is at that time. One thing that keeps coming up with Spirit, and I don't feel this is just for me. I get the feeling that this is the time for everybody with all this craziness that is going on in the world. It is the time that we need to stop and nurture ourselves. I really feel that this is the time that we need to stop and think about what it is we want in our life. What is our passion? What is it that we're working towards? Are you somebody that can take massive action in your life, or are you somebody that sits back and waits for it to come to you? Some of us are really good at manifesting stuff, others aren't. So I'd really love to know in the comments, and maybe hashtag it so I can see it sort of much easier. Hashtag passion, maybe the word passion. Okay. I'd love to know what you think your purpose is, what your passion is in life. And the other thing I'd like to know is, are you doing your purpose, your passion? Do you feel that you're doing it? Okay. Because so many of us go through life just doing what we need to do and not go deeper into what our real purpose is. And that might work for some of us. Some of us might be happy and content just to go day by day and be in the moment. But a lot of us, especially in this universal timing, is the way I'm going to put it, are finding that there is so much more to life. We're feeling that push. The timing is a big thing at the moment. Okay. Excuse me. Sharon's just letting her know that she manifests easily and she is doing her passion. Beautiful, honey. And that's the thing. When we find our passion, we enjoy what we're doing. When we enjoy what we're doing, we quite often find that things will flow, okay? We can move past those blockages and that stuff that gets in the way, and I'd love to know who's struggling at the moment too. Maybe just put the word struggle if you're finding it hard at the moment, if you're finding that you are feeling lost and not sure what direction you need to be going or where you need to be. Roz is just letting me know that, and my kombucha is ginger and lemon. This is tea, honey. You can probably see the pieces of ginger over the camera floating in the top. I had ginger yesterday. I think I finished the ginger bottle yesterday morning. I went on to blackberry today, and now I've just opened the ginger and lemon, but I can't wait to get my own batch going. Well, it's going. It's still got a few more days before I actually get a chance to bottle it. So I'm looking forward to about Saturday, Monday, I'm thinking, by the taste of it today. So Tamara is letting me know that she's working on her passion and putting in there. And Rashina has her passion, and that is helping people. Interacting people are not happening this moment. Okay, sometimes we've got to come to a stand. Let me just bring that camera down a little. Just finding that's over my face, the writing. All right. Kelly's got a few ideas what I meant to do. Find it hard to follow it through. Okay. And that's another step, because I've been thinking about, like, Spirit keeps showing me I need to be on this big stage. I need to be talking to hundreds of people. Now, I'm talking like a theatre full of people, top, all the elements, all the seats full side of things. I'm not 100% clear on what I need to be saying at the moment or what I need to be doing, but they just keep giving me this platform, this stage, and all the people being put in front of me. And that's all well and good. I love the fact that they're showing me the bigger picture like that, but there's steps that need to be taken to get to that point. Okay. So I have started this routine where I ask them to show me what the next step is. So each time, and this is just something that I'm just starting to put into practice, because I think, yes, Spirit is showing me the bigger picture of what I need to do. And now for a couple of years, I've been feeling that 2020 is going to be a big year in so many different ways, but not knowing how it's going to be big or how I'm going to get there in that sense. Okay. So, what I'm trying to do at the moment is train my thought process. I'm looking carefully at the words I'm using, but I'm not trying to go from A to Z really quickly. I know in my heart that there is a process that I need to do, and it needs to be right for me, not for anybody else. Okay. So Spirit shows me it doesn't matter what other people think or what they say and do. It's about what I say and do and how I feel on that process. So it is really about taking one step at a time. Now, some of you that I've worked with in the past will know I always say put one foot in front of the other. It is about how we move forward, or how we come back from those lessons or those tragedies and those things that happen in our life that stand in the way. So it's just like, okay, well, Spirit showing me my next step is to write a course. That's going to lead into something else, that's going to lead into something else, that is going to keep that journey going to get to that bigger picture side of it. So I'd love to know what you think your bigger picture is, or even what your blockages are, because a lot of people do have blockages. Kelly Ann is just saying she's been struggling. That doesn't surprise me, honey, with this energy that we are going through at the moment, because the universe truly is bringing up a lot of stuff from the soul level. Okay. It's really important to learn to go with the flow and not to fight it. All right. I just feel so many people over the last decade have had to have that structure, that those habits, those ways in place. That is all really much going out the window. We are being forced to let go of it. Okay. So when we do surrender it to it, hey, Caitlin, I hope you're doing well, honey. When we do surrender to that energy and we learn to go with the flow, we find that things really start to move quite quickly. All right. So at the moment in the universal energy, there has been so many planets in retrograde. I don't think I've ever known that I can remember to go through a period of time where we had 6 planets in retrograde at once. It may have happened a while ago, but I don't recall it in that sense, or I wasn't aware of it. So when you've got 6 planets in retrograde and you've got all that energy moving around constantly, and there has been some massive changes in the way universal energy this year, I look at it as it's bringing up all this stuff from the soul level, and it's forcing us to deal with it, to acknowledge it, to let it go. And I always say, do the reflection, give gratitude, and release it back to the universe. Because what we're doing is we're acknowledging it, we're dealing with it, and we're releasing it. Okay. It's not always about forgiveness when you've got something that has traumatically happened to you or you've been through something. I feel it's more about finding peace in that. You don't have to forgive or forget. You just need to find peace in that situation. And I honestly think the universe is creating us or pushing us to find peace within ourselves, first of all, at the moment. And when we do that, we're going to find that things are going to move. Okay. Tamara's just acknowledging the fear and the doubt. Okay. Now, on that subject, honey, there is so much energy around that fear this year. You look at the fires, the flooding, the coronavirus, all right? That coronavirus is creating fear because a lot of people are leaning into that fear. When that hit, I chose to step back and take a look at what was going on, and I chose to focus on me and my family. Okay. I don't mind being shut down to a degree. Okay. Because it's forced me to take a step back and look at the way I work, who I am. I've gone through the relabeling and redesigning myself pretty much, looking at how I'm working and what I can put out there. How can I benefit others the most? How can I get back into that flow instead of sitting in that hectic energy that I've sat in for probably 2 or 3 years in that sense? Okay. So I've enjoyed that time to sit back and take family time and just to be reconnected again in that sense. We've got Tracy tagging somebody here as well. Beautiful, honey. Um, so, and Anne is saying this has been a horrible year. Ever going to improve? It is, honey. If you want it to improve, it will improve. If you're going to look at the negative, that's what you're going to draw into your life. Okay. So if you can focus on the positive energy, you will find that things are going to move through in that way. Okay. If you're going to sit in that negative focus of why me, why is this happening, all those things that the monkey mind sort of takes over, that's what you're going to keep bringing in as well, honey. So see what it is that you want. Manifest it, work towards it. And when you do that, you will find that things will start to flow. You got to sit in that positive energy. Okay. You've got to choose to move forward. All right. I look at I want to say the last 12 months, I've kind of felt like we've had these two groups of energy and we've sort of gone like this. So you've got the higher vibration, the lower vibration. And over time, those energies have sort of separated, and you've got people sitting in that higher vibration that are being pushed and being shown what they need to do, but not always getting, like, that energy isn't always moving through because it's been a bit frustrating with the timing of everything. That lower vibration group are people that sit back and they expect things. They think that the world revolves around them. Everything's got to be handed to them rather than make things happen and create that energy. They become more what I call the victim energy and go, why me? Why does this happen to me? It's not my doing, it's everybody else around me that's created this. That's the group that I feel is going to die off and fade out, so to speak. And if you're somebody that's sitting in that higher energy and can feel that push forward, even though you might be in a little bit of a negative mindset at the moment, you are going to find over time you are being pushed to move forward. Okay. You can choose which group you want to be in. It's only you that can make those choices. So, how does one manifest? Rashina's asking. Okay. So, honey, I always say have a clear picture in your mind what it is that you're working towards and move into that energy. Don't sit there like a lot of people do, and a lot of people make the mistakes of saying, "I would like, I this, I that," sort of thing. Don't like or want, you will have. It's all in your wording, okay? So very strong, very positive, direct messages rather than, my mum for quite a long time, sorry, mum, I know you're watching, would sit there and say, I would like, and I'd say to her, talk to your guides. And she'd go, I would like this, I would like that sort of thing. And I'm like, mum, it's got to be direct. It's got to be a clear message, not, and then when she sort of kept doing it and it was, I would like, it's like, no, mum, I will have, I am getting this car. She's got her car. It's just not the color that she originally had in her head, but that's okay. She's content with that. So we can create that stuff. I want to say it's like having a superpower. If you are focused and you truly want it and you move past all those fears and those blockages and those doubts and everything else that come in, all that negative energy, we can make that happen. But I really believe it's important to trust in ourselves, okay? Trust in us, believe in us, and know you are worthy is a really big thing, okay? And we do have Tracy here saying hi. See you again tonight. Lovely to see you too, honey. And hi to Roz. Roz is down the bottom. Roz, can I bring you up? Because I'd love to get your input on some of this. All right. So we're going to bring Roz up. Roz is one of our beautiful members.
Yes.
One of our beautiful family members. How are you going, honey?
I'm going fine. Can you hear me?
Yes.
I have unmuted.
I can hear you, but I just can't get you up in the screen again, would you believe?
Oh,
Let me remove this.
Interesting things happening.
Yes.
I can see me, yes.
Yes. I'll put you on the screen for a moment. People are going to hear me in the background. So
yes.
That is all good. So Facebook and Be Live are definitely going through some changes. We had trouble with that yesterday morning. So
and yet first thing in the morning when I do my the daily card spread that I've been doing, it's been working fine, but I don't have a guest on, and I think it's the issue might be coming in because of like the guest factor, having extras in.
Yeah. So, there we go. It's just come in. I love it.
There you go. So we've got all three.
I just got to hide
screens.
that one. All right. Let me.
And we do actually have, you are aware there is another that was in there.
Susanna is down there. I can't see her picture, but we will get to her as well.
It's just that there's that I was just trying to point to in the background. I was trying to point to host chat. See the chat. I was typing in it, and so was she.
And my camera is sitting right on that button. But I have just noticed something very different. Let me see if I can hide that. There we go. That's better. It's going to play with me. I have noticed on the column in the background here that has now the numbers of the comments and stuff up the top of.
So it should be working properly. I know what you're saying. Yes.
Yeah, I knew you would.
I know what you're saying.
Excellent. Sharon's talking about superpowers as well. So, Roz, a big question for you, and I know I've put you on the spot once again. What do you feel your superpower is?
Oh, flexibility. Just going with the flow. After the type of day that I've had today, being as full as it was with what I've been able to do. So change is about for me. So it's just being able to be flexible and going with the flow. So I think that for me is my superpower in being able to adjust so quickly to what is change. Not everybody can do it.
No.
And it doesn't feel like a superpower, but by heck, after the day, it is.
That's it. And I
Yeah.
do believe that too, that, we really need to be able to be flexible and go with that change. And I think it's all those people that are learning to go with the flow that are really going to excel in what
Yeah.
they're doing.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
we've got a few people here saying hi to you, Ross. Beautiful.
Yeah, I'm trying to find my page back again because I was monitoring. I did have the My Time TV in the background on another page because I actually split my screen in the two to have the two
Yeah.
pages. But I then went to Messenger. It's all, and this is flexibility. It's not multitasking. It's just multi-skilling because you can really only do one thing at a time. And I'm trying to it's just that we go like that in the way it seems like it's multitasking, but it's not.
We do. That's it.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We like to push the boundaries as far as we possibly can at times,
Oh,
don't we?
well, yeah, certainly try that a lot, actually.
Yeah, that's it. So
Yeah.
excellent. So I love the fact, I guess what I'm trying to ask is, how often do you think your passion changed? When you look back over the last few years and the journey that you've been on, what do you think
Look,
your biggest push is?
I honestly think that something that is your passion, it does change over time, but it's not far from what you actually might feel is the absolute guts of who you are, desire, as in, things that you like to do. And even though they change slightly over the various periods in my life, it's been a similar type of thing that I've followed, but it's been along what I've been interested in right from the start. Like when I learnt piano, I knew that I wasn't going to be a famous singer or anything like that, or player or pianist or whatever, but it was something that I enjoy music in various ways, but it's never been as the pop bands and stuff like that, head banging crazy stuff. It's just, and it's developed that it's been the sound therapy that I did as far as a training goes, and I still enjoy that. And it feels like a passion because I know that when I'm asked questions about it, I light up in that discussion. And it's the same for even the psychic mediumship, though it scared the shit out of me to start with. It was my whole energy just lights up. It feels a lot lighter and right when talking about it. And so, it feels, and that was something that I experienced when I was younger, that exploration and that feeling of wanting to delve further into it, but scaring ourselves in an experience, didn't touch it for years, but coming to have that awareness re-enlighten. And here it is doing that. But now even I like working with numbers and stuff. And here I am today, by chance, have a part-time job as of today, and having to rearrange and be flexible in what I do. Doesn't mean I'm going to stop the things that I really enjoy doing that do feel, well, they do feel like a passion, but really passion can sometimes in itself too be an overstated, overfelt, overworked thing. Just do what you love doing.
Exactly.
And follow that pathway. And is it a passion? Well, you don't have to feel super excited or lovey-dovey about it, or, that's only an emotion. That's only a feeling. It's following, gee, what actually gives you joy? What are you happy doing? And follow that. And, we can say, yes, it could be a passion, but it's not necessarily that, passion can be just a label that really has overemphasized something that's not actually there. It's just, wow, it's, you're not missing out on anything. Just do what you love doing. And that in itself can be the passion.
Oh, exactly. And I think when we stay true to ourselves, that's when we get those movements, when things happen, sort of thing. Because I think, and I notice this in a lot of my clients, when you start talking to them about, their life, their journey and who they are, quite often you find that people have lost themselves. Whether it's they've become a mother or a father, or it's in their relationships, or they've just lost sight of what actually makes them happy because they just keep doing, sort of thing, being in that moment.
Yeah, and I think too, yeah, like you said, it's identifying more with the other that's outer of them instead of being within, and actually continuing and continuing, hanging on to that connection that is us. We lose it in that identity that's outside of us, being the mother or the, whatever label it is we've got for that outside of us.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh,
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah.
yeah.
And
Sometimes hard to explain.
that's it. So true. And to me, I want to say this year feels very much about it is discovering us. It is moving into that higher vibration and doing what we need to be doing and just following those leads that they give us, that they put in front of us. Not everything just happens because it happens. It happens for a reason, is my beliefs lately. And it's really funny because like spirit really has got me thinking about this stuff a lot lately, and whether we are all needing to, or a lot of us are needing to change that focus. I just get the reference to we've got that push to move forward. We've been called to move forward with all this stuff that is going on in the world at the moment.
Yes. And I think too, like it's also too realizing or having that understanding, that level of self-knowledge that it is actually okay to be who we are, where we are. We don't have to, there's so much pressure to be someone other than who we are, and marketing does come into that. Sorry for my hair. The advertising, not marketing, but the advertising. And there's been a lot written on it and all the rest, studies and etc. As far as photoshopping to make it look more attractive, so that teenagers are wanting to be that skinny, that perfect, blah blah blah, instead of being happy with who they are now in this body type thing. Even for self, it's that recognition. Look, it's actually okay to be me.
So true.
It is. We don't have to be anyone else. In fact, it's our obligation to actually just be me for each and every one of us.
Yeah. I guess that's something else Spirit's just saying to me. It's like Spirit's on the ball tonight, is encourage people to stop and take a moment and look at where they are actually in their life, because you are truly right where you need to be. Why do you need to be in that? What's next? How do you move forward? Sort of thing. So,
I mean, it's learning for yourself too, those keys that you need to be following for yourself, like you said, and spirit are the guide. It is the guide, the spirit you follow, the one that's that connection that you have personally with what your guidance is.
That's it.
We just call it spirit.
Exactly.
Well, I do, you do.
Yeah, that's it. And you know what? We've all got the intuition. It's about trusting it and learning how to strengthen that. And don't, for me, I'm just like most people. I've taken time to get to this point. Whatever you could be good at something else. You could be good at your job or being a mum or, whatever it is that you do. This seems to be my stronger point, my superpower, so to speak. That's probably not the right word to use, because I really don't feel that it's a gift either. It's just who I am, and it's something that I do or have the ability to do.
Yeah.
But we've all got ability to grow and strengthen and learn at the same time. So I don't know. I don't know why superpower is coming to mind. Probably because Sharon put that up earlier, that word, and I had it earlier today as well.
Yeah, yes, and I've heard it several times over the last couple of weeks as well, the term superpower, superperson, superwoman, superman, the super being. Well, exactly, we all do have our own unique talent, skills, or, superpower. It's just, it's communication. It's being who we are. The best way to do that is be us, and that communicates itself out. But we also do need to be following what further, I wouldn't say improvements, but, further actions we need to be taking to actually grow and develop, because we can't stand still. That's stagnant, stinky water type stuff.
Exactly.
Move forward.
being our own uniqueness, if that's a word.
Yeah.
Or did I just make that up?
Yeah.
I
Hey,
think
it's
it
a
is
good
a
one.
word.
It's a good one.
That's it. Unique in the way that we do things and who we are. So
Yes. Yeah.
beautiful. Well, thank you,
So,
Ros, for joining me. It's been a pleasure to have you up again tonight. Do you want to let people know, and I know I'm putting you on the spot again, let people know how they can get in contact with you if they want to learn how to read cards or want a
yeah.
reading or anything?
Yes, at least with a part-time job, you can still do other stuff. So I will be continuing onward with that, just a slight change on a couple of things. The Ros Boundy page here on Facebook, so it is just the Facebook things and Ros Boundy. I have got my website, which is the same, rosboundy.com.au. I'm going to move it over to that. I haven't quite finished doing the editing, but that'll happen.
Too busy doing mine.
And the hypnosisplus.com.au, that is changing a little bit because I got Shopify decided that I can't use their gateway because I do psychic services. Bit of a change there. I've got to find a different gateway for that one. So use the Ros Boundy one. I'll get it done by the weekend, I hope. Yeah. The Facebook page is the best way. And the messenger in that, I respond fairly quickly that way. Yeah.
All right. Beautiful. Well, thank you for sharing, and you enjoy the rest of your night, and I'll drop your thanks down below.
I was just going to, no.
Oh, yes, no, go on.
I'll ask, what's that?
No, you were going to ask
I
something?
figured, are you doing readings for the members here tonight? And I
Yes.
thought, how's my job going to go, this new one? You don't have to actually answer it. I'm just
I want to. No, that's why you're here.
It just fell into place so easy, and I thought, wow.
It was very easy is the reference I get. But I also get the reference to look at the timing with it as well in that sense. So I think it's going to grow, and I actually feel like I've got a little bit more, I love it, a little bit more work coming in your way. Okay?
Oh, goodness. Yeah, that's a good card.
Now, abundance, as you know, Ros, doesn't always just come in the form of money. It can be the wealth side of it. It can be the friendships. It can be the growth, the flow of anything. But I do feel that I do have that financial flow coming in with it as well. My feeling is it's going to add, it's going to come to another opportunity will come with it.
Yeah. I sense it just was just the way that the serendipitous, I like that word, flow of it, going with the flow. It just has. So it's been good.
Yeah.
Been a good day, full day, and the first day is tomorrow. So that's it. I'll let you know tomorrow night.
I was going to say, check in with me tomorrow night and let me know how you go. So
thank you.
I'm off to get some more kombucha stuff tomorrow. So.
Mine is a little bit on the not quite vinegary side, but I did leave that initial brew just that little bit too long, but it's still very drinkable. I like the ginger and lemon.
So how many days did you leave yours, just for curiosity?
I don't know. You're probably going to have to ask Shaz that. I think it was about 7.
Yeah,
and the second brewing I think was about 4. No, it's whatever
3.
It's meant to be. Yeah, that was about that. Yeah. So it's in the fridge now, and you don't drink a whole glass full as a first go. Just do a shotty size and break yourself into it, because I've had an interesting cleansing. Is all I'm saying.
Wow, it's good for digestion.
Yes.
And a lot of grey hairs, apparently. I won't list off what else was on that list.
I forgot that part.
I repeated that list. I have to send you a copy of it to my husband, and I thought he would put it on the other drive that it can add, but he was wanting to say how it prevents grey hairs.
Well, I mean, I'm enjoying my grey hair now, because it's not so much the bowl on the top like it started looking like. Yes, interesting.
Yeah, beautiful.
So
thank you, honey. Good to see you, and enjoy your first day tomorrow. I'll be thinking of you.
Okay.
All right,
Catch you
thanks, Anne. Bye.
later.
I love it. Roz and I always have a good laugh together. So now we're going to bring Susan up as well. She's in the members area. So, honey, if you want to, just turn your camera on. And just while I bring you up and count you in, I will just talk about the members area. If you would like to join my yearly membership, it is an early bird price at the moment of $55. It will be going up to $85 a little bit further down the track, but you can jump onto my website. Above my head is the link, leannewinston.com. Become a member and you can join in with the members readings and stuff like that. Get discounts on workshops. We've got a few discounts on them at the moment, and I still didn't bring the spray over here. We do have the sprays, the sage sprays, Kitty Calm, Deep Sleep, Letting Go, and reduce anxiety sprays with a $5 discount for your members codes with that as well. So, Susan, can we hear you there, honey? No, it doesn't look like we can. So, Susan, you might need to reload, hun, or turn your mic on and your camera on. If you're using a phone, it should be there on the screen somewhere. It could even be a cog or something that you need to click on. So I might just take you back down into the lobby. And we have Sue here. So, Sue, I'm going to bring you up, hun, if that's okay. Beautiful. So, excellent. Hey, how are you? Oops, we just need to unmute yourself, hun. Okay. No, can't hear you. Let me just try my end. There we go. No. No, still no sound. You gotta love technology. No, still no sound. Not too sure what's going there. No, nothing. I can see your lips moving. I just can't hear you at the moment. Oh, no. Maybe just drop out and refresh your screen, hun, and come back in. And I'll try bringing you up again in a moment. Okay? All right, so I'll just drop you down. Sometimes it is all just about the connection in the way that technology likes to work as well. The cog setting, Roz is saying, it's in the cog setting. Beautiful. So you should be able to just pick your microphone in that way. All right. We've got Susan jumping back in. We might just give her another shot and see if she will come up just while we wait for Sue. Hey, honey, can you hear me? I'm thinking you can hear me, but I can't hear you. All right. If you're using a phone, it could even be in the settings of your phone where the camera and the mic needs to be turned on as well. A lot of devices will quite often just automatically come on, but some of them are blocked in that way. So we just leave Susan down there for now. I will see her camera if it does come on as well in that way. All right. Louisa says, we don't have grey hairs, Roz. We have wisdom highlights. I love it. That is cute, hun. I should remember that actually for next time my husband or my children say something about I call it my skunk tail that I get up here as well with that. So, all right. So we've got Susan in here twice. Let's just try this screen and see if that will work. I can't see her. Can you hear me? No. All right. We might have to work on that one, Susan. If you've got a device with Google Chrome and headset, the rest should work, but there seems to be something with your computer, like your camera. So if you're on a computer, your camera might not be working or your security settings might be blocking it. All right. So let's try Sue again. Hey, hon.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
I went from computer to phone, so I thought, let me try the phone
Yeah.
and see if that works better.
Yeah, right. I think you find there are a lot of changes going on with Facebook and Be Live and stuff at the moment. I know Ros and I had some trouble yesterday morning. We couldn't even get the comments up in the background, so that was fun. Hun, before I ask you if you have any questions,
Yeah.
what is your passion? Have you found
Oh,
it
yes, I am
yet?
very fortunate to be living my passion.
Yes, well
it-
done.
yeah, being of service to others, but in a, it's really my joy is journeying with people on their growth, on their kind of expansion and reconnecting with self and discovering, who they are again, like remembering, not even discovering, but just remembering who they are. So that's my passion, really.
Yeah. And that's a really big thing to remember who we are. Like I
Yeah,
said before, I'm not sure if you caught the first part of the show, a lot of us do get lost in our journey by, becoming somebody else wants us to be, or just being that mum or that sister, daughter, husband, whatever it is that we get very stuck in and very much continue that practice in.
absolutely. And sadly, at the moment, we're actually had this conversation with my sister today, because my mum, who is now on her own, my dad passed a few years ago, all grown and gone, and her whole life is about doing stuff for us. That was her identity, was being a mum and a wife. And now that she is older and isn't kind of doing that stuff and is more frail and so can't do that stuff, she's feeling like she doesn't have purpose anymore.
And that sorry, I just had to mute myself while I sneezed, so excuse me. And that is a big thing also, to lose that purpose, to know who you are when all that independence and stuff is really taken away. So we can be at both ends of that scale, really, can't we? And that transition can be very similar in ways. Can
Yeah.
make sense.
And because she never
That's hard.
for her, it was always outward. It was not,
Yeah.
she didn't kind of find her thing that lit her up just for her.
Yeah.
And so she doesn't have that to go to now. So, yeah.
Yeah, that's it, and that's hard. And I guess for mum's era too, they were just expected to raise a family, to be there, to keep the house going, sort of thing, as men were to go out and do the work side of it. So I guess in a way we are quite lucky, more so these days, or our generation, to have that bit more freedom.
Yeah, yeah. And why that whole remembering who we are, because it's there, it doesn't ever go away. Just stuff happens and it kind of gets shoved down and it gets hidden and it goes smaller, and and then we get stuck. We don't know how to find our way back to ourselves.
That's it.
Yeah.
Exactly. I just wanna say, Susan, Patterson, yes, I can see you in the comment in the screen. Say hi, ladies. I will bring you up in a moment. So we've got the technology working down there. Wonderful. That's great. Did you have a question you would like to ask, hun?
Just really, just some guidance, I guess, just from my angels, really.
Yeah.
It's not a specific,
Cool.
but yeah.
Yeah, okay. The moment you said that, I felt like a wave of emotions coming over me. So to me, I get the reference to it's good, positive energy, and there's a lot of change. So be ready for that movement, because I get the reference to you are being pushed to move forward and stand in that light, that power, and radiate from within. So I wouldn't be surprised the way you are working will be changing very soon, but on a bigger level, a higher level. So I just heard you are ready for the change. So to me, it's the feeling you've done. You got goosebumps. To me, that's clarification when I get the goosebumps like that. So I just get you are ready for this. You've had to travel this journey to get to this point to make the change on that bigger scale. So go with the flow. Look at the opportunities that are coming up.
Yeah.
I get excitement. I get goosebumps just thinking about it for you because I feel it's very powerful for what's going to come up. So would I be right in saying the last couple of years, say the last 2 years, 2018, 19 was pretty hard for you?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. I even myself, in knowing you now for a little while, I can see how far you've come. I wanna say this last probably 12 months sort of thing, and it's amazing to be able to watch that transformation as well. So I just get the reference to the hard work is behind you. Be prepared for what's to come. Start doing the writing. So
Oh,
what do you need to write?
yeah, that's come up before.
Yeah?
Yeah,
Beautiful.
that's come up.
Just start writing, whether it's courses or I feel like it's bigger picture, it's going to go out to many in that side of it. So, I just keep getting opportunities are coming. They'll
Wow.
find you. You don't have to go looking for them.
Yay.
Yeah, it's worth the wait. I'm a big believer at the moment. This year, for a lot of us, it's about the timing, and those that are doing the work on themselves are going to move through so much faster.
And it's funny because I was having a conversation with Jody Tuesday. Today's Wednesday, and I said, I'm putting in a lot of hours at the moment, but I feel like I'm at the cusp of something. It feels like something's just about
to break and open up. Yeah. The bubble's going to pop and it's just going to be there.
Yes.
That's it. And I think, that's the thing. Sometimes we need to do a lot of that work to move that energy. And I don't think it's necessarily a lot of work in the way of making things happen. I think a lot of it is to do with setting a foundation to build on.
Yeah.
Sort of thing to create that growth, which is going to be great support.
And even just, taking any action, some action, starts to push forward into, whatever is waiting there for us.
Yeah, exactly.
Like for me. Yeah.
Yeah, and just letting it flow, not forcing it.
Yeah.
It's amazing when we learn how to let go.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
beautiful.
Very much about surrender as well. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh my God, not my clients. Well, my clients do hear it a lot as well, and I think I've probably told you that once or twice as well. But my students will quite often hear me say trust and surrender. When you trust and you surrender to that energy, it's amazing how much clearer and how much more the information will flow.
Yeah.
So it's huge. I love it. Yay. Beautiful. Well, thank you, honey, for joining in. Sorry, you sound cut out then.
I said, I'm not crying this time.
Hey, I always say tears are better out than in.
Yeah.
And my daughter always says, Mum, you're mean, you make them cry. And but they're healthy tears, they're healing tears. I love it. So
Thank you.
You are very welcome, honey. It's really lovely to see you. And I think we catch up, is it next Tuesday?
Yeah.
My calendar, it must be nearly the end of the month again. So. All right. Well, thank you for joining in, and you take care and enjoy the rest of your week.
Thank you. Bye.
All right. Bye, hun. I just love the beautiful energies that we get to meet. I love this catching up with people face to face. So, all right. Hey, lovely ladies, we got there.
Can you hear us?
I can hear you. How you going?
We're good. Thank you.
That's good. Where's that beautiful mum and grandmother of yours?
Oh, yes.
How's she doing?
She's good, but getting older by the minute, unfortunately.
Yeah. Beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Talk about you all the time. Yeah.
I got to tell the story for those people that don't know what we're talking about. These lovely ladies come along to my Fringe show and brought their mum and grandmother, and my God, she had us in laughing fits, and just the look on her face and the things that came out of her mouth were hilarious. I just wanted to adopt her because I don't have any grandparents left, but it was like I just wanted to take her home. She was gorgeous, such a beautiful positive energy.
She wanted to adopt you.
Oh, that's gorgeous. My mum actually asked me the other week if I'd heard how she was and whatnot. So, Mum, I'm sure she's watching. So, how you been?
Yeah, good. We're good.
Yeah, excellent.
Having
Now,
fun.
ladies, I've got to ask you something. The subject of the night is about our passion, our purpose. Are
Mm.
you doing your purpose and passion?
Well,
The look.
yes, no, it's a very long story. Just trying to educate myself and educating my family about a lot that's going on in this world right now.
You on YouTube until midnight.
I love it. There is certainly a lot going on in there. And to me, from the spiritual side of stuff, I am seeing so many people awaken this year. It's incredible the energy that is moving through, and we're being pushed to sort of sit in that energy from the heart more so than anything.
Yeah. And if I'm understanding the things that I kind of think I get, there's going to have to be a lot of that loved
Yes.
by Christ-like energy with what is.
Yeah. Can I correct you there? It's not what you think you're getting, it's what you're getting. Sorry, I couldn't miss that opportunity. Yeah, it is. It's crazy stuff going on at the moment, but I think we're going to see a lot of those. I don't know why my eyes watering all of a sudden. I think we're going to see a lot of the bigger egos and stuff come down. You look at, let's look at Donald Trump and his ego. People like that, I think, are going to crash quite quickly. Sort of thing. There's a prediction for you. I think he's going soon, but not as in passing, but as in that limelight type of thing. But there's going to be a lot more of that loving, softer, gentle energy, the nurturing side of stuff come through, and it's needed.
I think there's a lot of surprises coming.
Oh yeah, I'm ready for them. I keep saying, bring it on, sort of thing.
A lot of big stuff coming down.
Yeah. That's it. Once we get past this second stage of the COVID, I think there's going to be a major shift. And I've been saying to people for quite a while this year, we're not going to go back to what we know to be normal. There's going to be a new norm, and we've got to learn to live with it. Absolutely. And make the most of it. So I love watching people that are accelerating in this time.
Yeah.
That's where a lot of the differences are going to be.
Beautiful.
Did you ladies have a question you'd like to ask?
Have you got a question?
You go.
I'm a newbie, so this is my first time on. And just so you know, all the trouble with the laptop, we've swapped to Alicia's phone, so that's been what the.
Okay. It's possible it could be something to do with your software, or what's your browser? Do you use Chrome on the laptop?
Yeah.
Usually a Chrome device should work, so it's probably something to do with the security settings or something.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll figure that one out. We'll work on that.
That's it. The phone's working. So.
Yeah. I don't know. Questions.
Maybe just general messages.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, certainly. I get the reference to the need for you to do the writing. So what is it that you need to put pen to paper with? I like the face at the front. All right, because Spirit's just saying pick up the pen, the paper, do the writing. It's that real push at the moment, okay? So to me, I feel like over the next month, the focus really needs to be around that. And I get, look what comes out of that, because I do feel there's a lot of excitement around that side of it. You're going to be able to educate people through your writing?
I think so.
Okay. Because I get the reference to there's education that is attached to that side of it. So a very strong element with that as well. Okay. I do feel that things are changing and the focus is coming back on you. So would I be right in saying over the past probably 12 to 18 months, you've had to focus on other people and not so much yourself?
Oh, yeah, that's definitely,
Okay, because I just get the reference to now this year needs to be about you. It's your time to shine in that sense, okay? I keep seeing the playing cards, so I'm not sure what they are. What would that mean with Dad, the playing cards?
Playing cards with Dad.
I feel like I've got the Ace of Hearts, the Ace of Spades, the Ace of Diamonds.
All aces.
Yeah, all the aces.
Gee.
All the suits.
Putting it together.
That's right. It might come to you later on, but I just feel like I've got the 4 suits, but they are all aces in that way. Okay. So whether it was, I don't know who says but I'm finding myself saying it now. So whether it was a game that he used to play I think there's one called Chase the Ace, but I don't think it is about that style of game. So
Wasn't a big card player, but years ago, I used to play canasta, but that was a very long time ago. Aces aren't making any sense to me right now.
that's right. I feel like it's symbolical more so with that side of it. So it's just putting the cards in front of you at the moment. So it could even be with the way the energy is flowing, the opportunities that are coming. I just get a beautiful cheeky smile from him as well with that. Okay. Now, who's the teacher?
Me.
Beautiful.
Rachel.
Got two.
Yeah.
Okay. Would I be right in saying work is changing for you, or you're wanting to change it up?
Yeah, I've just taken the next step to start to change things.
Beautiful. I've got to say congratulations.
Yes.
So to me, it feels like it's going to be worth celebrating in that side of it, and it is a move in the right direction. Okay. I get that I want to do more study around you as well. So to me, I feel like I want to even keep studying for something higher and making
Sorry, I just
your
enrolled.
way up in that. Whoops, sorry, just froze for a sec.
All right, I think it glitched. I just enrolled in a course, so that makes perfect sense.
Beautiful. So would I be right in saying that it's going to give you the step up?
Yes, ideally.
Yeah, excellent. Because I feel like I've got a stepping stone. So to me, I feel like I want to take a small step and then a bigger step. So moving into a bigger thing with a lot more freedom, but a lot more pressure on you in that way as well with that. Okay. I want to draw with your energy. So I don't know if you like to draw or it's about the design, but I get the reference to do the drawing as well with that. Okay. How can you let the creative energy out?
I'm not a drawer, but I make things. Like I make ridiculous earrings and clay.
That would be the creative energy wanting to come out. Okay. Because I feel like I've got expression. So to me, I always seem to go to drawing for expression side of stuff, but I just get the reference to it's the feeling of being able to allow that expression, that creative energy to move through at the moment. I just feel there's real shift coming around you as well with that. Okay. I want to look at the investment property. So whether it's about saving up to invest in property over the next couple of years, they're just putting the property in front of you. Okay, so whether it's the opportunity to pick up something cheap and build on it or change what's on it, I just get the reference to, I feel like it's more investment style with that side of it. Okay, so would I be right in saying that's something you have thought about doing?
I want to save for a house, like a real deposit to be able to do something.
Yeah. Beautiful. I get you feel, and the English would help. I get the feeling that's going to happen sooner than you think. All right. So I don't know that I've got you moving into the house as soon as you're buying it. I feel like it's purchasing it and then moving in it later, sort of thing. So that could come in around renovations or the need to change things up or putting a tenant in there while things get done in that sense. Okay. Technology flashes around you guys a bit lately?
Does it flash?
Yeah. Like screens, lights.
No, I'm starting to feel like I'm turning things on and off.
The phone goes off. I can't work out what the notification is.
Okay, because I have your dad laughing, and at the same time he started laughing, my phone is doing weird things on the charger here, lighting up, flashing, going through screens and stuff. So my feeling is he does things to get your attention.
Okay.
All right. So I would say just acknowledge him when those things happen and let him know that you know he is there. Oh my God, now my computer's doing weird things. I got screens opening up over top. You can leave it alone, please.
He never liked computers, so that's what.
It's like I don't know what just happened then, but it was like a big white screen came up over most of the screen in front of me and was blocking everything. So.
I dropped my phone and the LCD's not working so well, so I get a white.
Yeah, well, that's what this was. It wasn't a picture. It was just a white screen. So I think he's laughing at you. So do you spend too much time on your phone?
Yeah, but I had been to the gym and then I dropped it and I was like, teach me for going to the gym.
I look for any excuse not to go to the gym. That's usually my body that comes up with those.
Weird thing, come to think of it, I get funny noises from my fridge sometimes. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I'm getting the smile with that. So I would say, yeah, there's spiritual involvement there as well with that. I reckon he was just as cheeky as what your mum is.
Oh, yeah.
And still hasn't forgotten about the cold pants, the cold knees. You have to remind Mum of that. Dad still hasn't forgiven her for forgetting his pants. I love it. So at least he had his crow's blanket with him to keep him warm.
You've got a fantastic memory.
Oh, they helped me remember, but that has been something Mum and I have laughed about since that show. So for those watching, basically the joke is that their beautiful mum, when your dad died, I remember at the show, I kept saying to him, I feel like my pants around my knees, sort of thing, with your dad's energy. And your mum piped up and said, yeah, the day of the funeral, she forgot to take his pants. So he had no pants. But was it your nephew had a crow's blanket?
Yeah, they'd given him as a present. Yeah.
Yeah, that they covered him up with in that way. So I love it. That's one of those that sticks with me a little bit at times.
We all laugh about it because what else can you do? And as I said, what will he care about having no pants anymore? So
exactly. And it takes a sad moment and turns it into some laughter and something that you'll never forget. So I love the way that things work and that spirit works in that sense as well. So all right, ladies, well, can I leave you with their love? I'm pleased we got the technology sorted.
Figure out the laptop.
Yeah, that's it. I would just say look at your security settings is my feeling with that side of it. But hey, the phone works. So all right. Well, thank you for joining me. It was lovely to see you both again, and take care. All right. See you later. Beautiful. I just love the laughter, and I love the way that spirit reminds us of these things as well there. So we've got Christy giving me the hands. Mum says that she misses these ladies. Aw, beautiful. So Mum, I did think you would be still there watching, and I love the fact that we only spoke about that beautiful lady. It must be only 2 or 3 weeks ago that you asked about it, if I'd caught up with them. All right. I do know there are a lot of comments there in the questions there in the comments as well. We are out of time. Sharon's given me recipes for a kombucha, so I will check that out as well, because I'm certainly looking for ideas. So if anybody's got ideas on recipes to put in your kombucha for taste, certainly would love to know as well. All right. The comments aren't scrolling, but have stopped. Oh, okay. They're still going on mine, Roz. I can see you there as well with that. All right. So just one last reminder, if you would like to join in on the Wednesday lives and come up on screen with me and ask your questions, even have a card reading or whatnot, jump over to leannewinstone.com/become/a/member. It is above me on this side, and for $55 a year you can join the membership and take advantage of all the goodness stuff that is in there. You will find the links to join in on these shows. You will find discount codes and whatnot. Now, the other thing is I am about to launch or relaunch the beginners level 1 development class in psychic mediumship. I have had this course going before. There have been quite a few people through it. So if you've already did level 1, this is the same course. It just looks a little bit different. I have taken it off of one platform and transferred it to another and just freshened it up as well. There's a 5-module course that you can work through at your own speed, and then we connect at the end when you are finished. So it is online. At this stage, I don't have plans to do it in classroom as of the COVID stuff. But the other workshop that we do have in class coming up, because there will be only a limit of 8 people, is the Native American drum making workshop on October the 31st. Now that's being held in North Adelaide, and it is a day workshop from 10 to, I think it's 10 to 4 or 10 to 5 off the top of my head. If you're interested in doing that and you have become a member of my yearly membership, you will get a discount in that as well. But there are details inside the members area for that. Don't forget, in the members area, you also get the access to meditations that are in there. You get blogs in there. There is lots of different stuff, your discount codes, your specials, products, and all that stuff as well. All right, if you would like to book a reading with me, please do. I am just trying to find my website. There we go. Jump into leannewinston.com. I am doing mainly internet and phone readings and email readings, one questions at the moment, just due to my home circumstances and this corona stuff going on. But if you do want a face-to-face, that is something you will have to contact me and have me book you in manually, because they are limited and they are filling up really quickly as well. So that's something to keep in mind. If you want a face-to-face, you need to plan ahead a little bit in that sense. All right, I want to say thank you to everybody for joining in. If you're going to take anything away from tonight, hopefully I've got you thinking about what your passion is, your purpose in life, and what you can do to move forward. If you are somebody that struggles in the negative mindset and gets stuck and doesn't know how to move forward or make those changes, maybe check out my 14-day mindset challenge that is on my website, leannewinston.com. You can jump in and it's like $55 off the top of my head. If you're a member, you get a discount on that as well, and you will find that code in the membership area. But it will help you work through some of those blockages, some of those fears, and help to refocus your mind in that, like your thought process in that side, to help make change in your life. All right. Well, I'm going to say good night for now. Thank you for joining in. Just remember to stay true to yourself, be present in the moment, and have that picture of what it is you're working towards, and come from the heart, the love, because that's what's going to get you through everything that comes your way or gets in the way, one of the two. All right, take care, and thank you for joining in. We'll see you at the same time next week.